things that these scouts, these coaches, are going to be looking for in this second half as they close out the game.
And just gave a delay of game warning to Golden State, so the next one is a technical freebie for Miami. Second half underway. Jackson Rowe. Nice wraparound to Marquise Bolden.
And immediately, Jackson Rowe still showing his leadership capability of taking that ball inside, finding his big man, but then Marquise Bolden getting the finish inside. A good start for Golden State in the second.
He was 0 for 3 in the first half. That's got to feel good for him. Keyshawn Johnson showing off the offhand.
Nice play against Tui, being able to finish at the glass again on the offhand, as you mentioned.
Or in the words of Shaq, feet work.
Feet work.
Marquise Bolden off the glass work right there.
Immediately trying to rectify that point paint situation at the half, 24-12 in Miami's favor. Marquise Bolden immediately saying, I got you, Zena. Don't you worry.
All these players trying to have your back, ZK.
I see. I see.
Taron Armstrong. The skip to Rowe. Good looking pass.
Good pass and good slip by Marquise Bolden to just cause just a bit of confusion to allow that pass to get through on the weak side. I like the vision there, the floor vision.
Keyshawn Johnson drills the third.
Man, a little bit.
Yeah.
I see they're exchanging buckets a bit. I like Keyshawn Johnson switching it up how he's doing it, though.
Tui can't connect. Yeah, this is off limits to fans today, to the general public, but there are family and friends in the building. There is a nice cheering section for Keyshawn Johnson. Of course, he is a Bay Area native.
I did hear that little cheer after that outside three.
Yeah, the cheering section here last year as well. Golden finishing.
So once again, attracting attention and getting his big man open. I'm up.
Bolden sets the screen for Richard. Kyra Lewis Jr. all over it. Run out for the Heat. Behind the back to Keyshawn.
Couldn't answer on the other side. Then way LeBron played.
Yeah.
Right? They're
and a loss there. Taron Armstrong blocked. And the false step.
Transition opportunity. Keyshawn is showing out right now.
He really is. That was awesome. Pella Larson's turn. And he follows his own miss.
It's too easy. Again, where's the perimeter defense from the Warriors?
Armstrong short on the three. This thing starting to slide away from Golden State. Plenty of time, but now down 19. Kyra
couldn't quite make it.
.9-0 run for Miami. Coleman Hawkins gonna pass this one off. Richard, great separation on that step back.
Lewis Jr. icing that screen incredibly well, forcing Richard the other way. Richard could not hit that midi that time.
Golden not slipping the screen there, and Richard will take advantage.
Even better icing the screen that time, leading right into the hedge.
All right, so when you say ice, explain that to those of us who...
For sure. So basically when you ice a screen, you're isolating. So as Yakachunas is coming off this screen right here, imagine his defender instead.
Impressive. As we got free throws here for Kasparis Yakachunas.
Oh, I'm sure some scouts are sitting up a little straight. Johnson.
Yakachunas 1 year in Illinois, third team all Big Ten selection. Gets both there. He's got 5 points all at the line. Still looking for his first make from the field in this contest. To a curling Cryer. Good ball movement.
Wow.
Mattson wide open.
That's Warriors basketball. You saw the veer screen, which means you start with the ball screen and then you go off ball screen. Kept moving and then it goes out to the corner. Boom, easy shot, movement. Oh, basketball junkies are just happy right now. That's beautiful offense.
We have a whistle away. A little flare for that one. Mattson sinking his teeth in there defensively. Duvernay, Atois.
I like this continuation in a scoring drought, and now it's coming off of what? Defense into offense. Exactly what you want to see.
Cut it to 13.
Great peel switch results in the turnover.
Jackson Rowe, the save. Hawkins, Madsen for 3. Got it.
Defense into offense. Delano
Push here to cut it to 10. Not for long. And alley-oop.
Kevin, what can't he do? Okay, we're getting offense. We're getting defense.
More than 2 assists per game with the Sioux Falls Skyforce.
Good on Bala for finishing it out for him.
Madsen, hard to the hole. Somehow falls off for him.
And that's what you want. It's just tough. They're not finishing.
Gardner thought about it. Tough shot.
Try to do it with the inside hand. That's always tough. Didn't have enough oomph on it.
Good ball movement here. Duvernay for 3. Hawkins on the follow.
And that's why you offensive rebound. Hawkins just getting his way. Easy 2, just from being relentless. I like it.
Second bucket for number 50 in white. Lewis runs into a triple team and really a quadruple team.
Ew.
He's skilled, I tell you.
And again, Coleman Hawkins with that give and go, but then butt screen. That's what I used to call it, at least.
There's a butt screen.
You just put your butt to catch up. It's a little delay, you cause.
The Duvernay deuce cuts this to 8. Closest the Warriors have been all half. They're down 12 at the break. It's a lob for Keyshawn Johnson.
Leave it to an above the rim contest on.
Crier, no. I do like that bounce back, though, from Coleman Hawkins. He showed it once in the first half, too. Gardner, great bomb. Williams would like that one back. Thought about the 3. Late clock for Lewis. Deep one. Not enough. Duvernay, the handle. I think got fouled. Marcus Williams for 3.
I could hear that. That was pretty.
It's a great sound. How do you say it again?
I don't know. It's just got. You want to be able to have that high field goal percentage. Be a big man that can finish close to the basket.
Will Richard. That's a pretty sound.
Yes, exactly. This is what Richard needs, and he's capable of. So he's just got to be able to develop that and make that such a fundamental part of his game. Is that nice pull-up? I believe that the mid-range is alive. Okay, it's there in the women's game. I want it back in the men's game. And I think Richard could be one of those people that can do that for sure.
Richard now with 9 points. Joined the senior national team for World Cup qualification in 2023.
Was it 2?
Yeah, well, you had
I mean, that's
good
what
eyes.
I was calling I mean, it's not supposed to be mid-range. You gotta take a step back there or go up.
I didn't want to say, I was like, it's a 3, I was thinking.
No, it was a mid-range. I saw his toe on the line.
It was a 2, yeah, you're right. I think,
and I think that's his shot.
Take a point away.
Yeah, but I think that's his shot even more so because of his bounce.
Richard bounce pass. Dante Scott. Been in the paint for a while. Tui to beat the shot clock.
He was on target, but not enough. Again, credit to Golden. Just his size alone deters folks in the paint from making things. Dante Scott had nowhere to go.
Inside, big bad flag.
Said this earlier, Kevin. I mean, the face cuts going right down the middle of the paint. It's too easy.
Yeah, can't let someone face cut you.
Can't tell you how many suicides I've ran for that.
I thought you were always attentive on defense, though.
Of course, we all were, right?
In transition, Miami, they kind of slow it down. A drop off for Settle, gliding to the rim.
It's just too of twist screens and being ball screens and being able to do all this motion up top confuses the perimeter defense and allows them to get lanes right to the basket. Outside the arc, And just at the last second, right when they realize, oh, my defender is flat on there in the basket, it's also who can get to the basket from the perimeter.
Bolden missing both. Into the corner for Keshad Johnson, his second three of the game. Timeout called by Lane Wilson.
My favorite part about the promo for that game, it was like all the rookies of Dylan Harper and VJ Edgecombe and obviously Cooper Flagg and then Bronny James.
Yeah. Hey, Bronny James, he had a nice game. He only played 10 minutes. He was kind of working his way back from an illness.
Yeah, of course.
10 points, 10 minutes, had a nice dunk.
Athleticism still on display.
Glad Golden missing inside. Jerry Cryer stopping and popping. Dante Scott, the offensive rebound, muscles it in.
Had a little English on it too, the basket, off a twist.
Maryland Terrapin makes it 81-61, so they did take a point away from Will Richard. That was a 2, not a 3. Kyra Lewis Jr. has always been known for his quicks. Shows him off there, and he's in double figures, now 13.
He's had a solid night, 6 of 9 from the floor, making the right reads, whether it's, for his teammates or for himself.
Oh, just tough tonight.
I don't think so. I'm waiting. I don't think I'll have to wait long, though.
LJ Cryer out here trying to function for the Warriors, down 22, inside to Coleman Hawkins, and puts it home.
Kevin, as this game goes on, I really get the whole Hawkins appeal.
Yes.
I love his intentionality around screening, and I love how he gets to the glass. Look at this, screen into trap, causes the defensive play. As Keshad Johnson, there it is.
Body.
I think so.
Delaunay, the Commissioner's Cup, the NBA Cup, France. Free throws are good.
Warriors picking up the intensity now in this fourth quarter, trying to make something of this game. You can see full court press officially on.
Danger to the cutter. That's J.C. Butler, Caron Butler's son.
Now here's the challenge. You use all of that energy to make everything rushed on one end. Can you settle down on your end to get a bucket?
Great cut by Richard and a nice reverse to boot.
And the answer is
50 is doable.
We've seen crazier things in the NBA.
That's for sure. Nearly stolen. Madsen keeps it alive and play hard down the back. This is like 20 years ago.
Coleman Hawkins on the glass. We get to put the skates on again. Or actually, don't put the skates on. Put the defense on again.
Marcus Williams. Off to J.C. Butler. Tried to teardrop it home. Nice rebound for Will Richard, who's in double figures with 10. Though I'm sure he wants to get back. A play foul. LJ Cryer. The shoulders. That's kind of a weird quirk of this one, though. 15-point game. Lewis gets free and drills it.
Again, all the action happening at the top of the key, across the perimeter, just guards getting open, hitting shots.
Cryer from 15.
Midi.
I like it. The midi still bringing it back in summer league.
Jimmy Butler's still trying to keep it alive.
That's
okay?
right. Yeah.
And I like the Warriors staying on theme here.
Lewis drilling that off his leg. Kick ahead. Coleman Hawkins tracks it down, lays it in and a foul. Hawkins, just a 67% foul shooter in college over 5 years and was worse at K-State at 58%, but hits that. Points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists in 17 minutes. They force another turnover. Will Richard can't lay it in. And the Heat dodge one there.
course. You got to pace yourself. But I do love that the Warriors are stepping it up. You're seeing these traps into screens, making the Miami Heat uncomfortable. And I was going to say, is Keyshot Johnson just comfortable enough? No, doesn't hit that outside shot. But this is the pace that the Warriors feel comfortable playing right now, and it's looking good for them.
Trying to get the snatch back off there, Taron Armstrong. Madsen drops it off. Tui with the lay-in.
And now it's the Warriors finding the seams to attack the perimeter defense and then dump it off to their big man and Alex Tui.
Butler the air ball. Armstrong the box out. It's only an 11-point game.
The Warriors have completely shifted the energy of this game to their favor.
Oh, Taron Armstrong, that would have been an incredible keeping it alive.
And that would have been an incredible bucket. One defender off your arm, tip it in.
Hand back, Marcus Williams off the glass. That's a clever finish.
The inside hand right by your defender.
That might be the bucket to do it. Jackson Rowe.
However, I don't know if we're coming down on time here. We'll see what the Warriors can do.
Summer League games. Gets them both.
Feisty out there, Taron Armstrong.
Marcus Williams trapped, gets out of it nicely. Butler, nice bounce pass. Danger.
You can't let them out because once you let Tui ending up on the bad end of that.
Danger splits the pair. 89-77. 4 threes and 4 stops. That's all it takes if you're Golden State. Here's a three, but it doesn't go. Everyone coming into today, the California Classic at 1-1. J.C. Butler to the line in 6 games in the regular season. Gets them both.
It's really cool to be able to see the next generation out on the floor. I always wonder what LeBron feels like when he's like, yeah, my dad played with you or played against you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, going into watch.
It is today, July 8th. Congrats.
It was a very successful 4 years in Miami for LeBron. 4 NBA Finals, 2 NBA titles, 2 Finals MVPs.
It's called getting the job done, Kevin.
Indeed. Settled to beat the clock. Final 45 seconds of this one. Heat by 15. Drop back for Richard. Didn't catch it cleanly.
Yeah, Richard's toes weren't quite set up there. Gives the ball up, but not enough for the Warriors.
One more possession of offense. You imagine both ways. Good look inside, Danger. Back for his 6th season of college ball, because he didn't play 1 year, the year that Baylor won the national. I was done after 4. I did not want to go back. Trust me.
Man.
Well, you know, for the right NIL deal, I think I would have done a 5th year.
We are in a different time, though.
Yeah, if they want to give me a cool $50K for wiping up wet spots, I would have done it.
Nice baseline move with the nice spin.
Yeah.
An elevation by Richard.
Well, Richard up to 12 points. He had 16 on Sunday. That should do it for our scoring, 93-79. And there's your final buzzer. We'll speak.